Idaho Lions fans, welcome to the Detroit Lions podcast. We are here with defensive tackle from LSU and SEC Bandit, Jordan Jefferson. How you doing, my man?
Y'all doing good? How y'all?
Good to have you. Good to have you.
Good.
Big year for LSU this year, and you've been a big part of it. Let me go back and say, what was it? What was the thing that got you into football? What hooked you along your journey? When was that?
Yeah. So me and my dad, we used to watch football all the time, and my dad played football. And so it's just something that I always thought about, playing and getting into it. So I started playing at the age of 5.
Oh, wow. Yeah. You played tackle at 5, or was it like
No, so I played everywhere.
Wow.
I was a white kid that literally played everything. I think I played every position on the field except corner.
Wow. That's crazy.
I would love to see you as a running back, my friend.
Some skills.
Yeah. You played any other sports when you were growing up?
Oh, yeah. So I played football, I played basketball, baseball. High school, I got in the weightlifting.
Yeah. Let me ask you, I ask everybody this question because it's a big thing with the Detroit Lions. It's something that the team's known for right now. Culture, and that whole idea of grit. A lot of it, we have guys on the team, undrafted free agents that are out there that have that big chip on the shoulder because that U is in front of that free agent piece. What's the spot? What's the thing that gives you to play with fire? What's the thing that really amps you up to play the game the way you play it?
Just my motivation and love for the game. And I got this thing like my why, my reason, why I play this game, why I go so hard, why I play with so much passion, so that's really the main reason why.
Yeah, no, that's it. Let's talk about that passion because we saw it in the field today.
We definitely saw it today from you.
It was not just this one play, because like every time you're out there, there's a pop. You are not messing around at all out there. It's all business. But you got a little skirmish today. You took a guy's helmet off. It was like, ooh, my guy's here. Like, he's here for real, right? Tell us about that a little bit.
So, just being a competitor I am, and used to playing with that grit and passion, and I just let my emotions get the best of me a little bit, which very rarely ever happens, if it ever happened at all, if I can remember.
Right.
So it's just one of those things.
It's that heat of that moment, right? Yeah. But you want that kind of heat, right? That controlled power, and it was a moment, but it was like I said, that was the kind of fire that I'm like, this guy.
And you passed the test too. You knew when to stop.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's important. And so that's good.
Good stuff.
Yeah. So how you feel like you're doing down here so far?
I feel like I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah.
You always got stuff to work on, always got stuff to move on.
Man.
So, but as far as how everything's going, I think I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah. What's it like coming in? You spent a number of years in college playing with guys and building that family atmosphere on the team and playing with those guys, and now you get dropped in with a bunch of guys you haven't played with before, right? And sometimes you're facing against guys you've faced against the team, at LSU, but otherwise it's all new people you're playing for and against. What's that like? How's that work out for you?
It's different, but that's why Coach Nagy gets us here the whole week so we can practice, so at least build some kind of chemistry, with those guys. But it's also good. It's also a testament to us that shows that we can play with anybody.
Right.
We can play with different skill sets and different types of players, So it's good, to get that exposure because reality, like you get drafted, those first few practices or scrimmage, these are new guys as well. They don't know what you can do. You don't know what they can do.
Right.
Right. So it's a good thing.
It's like a dry run too, because when you get drafted, it's the same thing. You're put in with guys you don't know. You've got to establish some culture. You got to fit into the culture with those guys. So it's a good kind of dry run ahead of that. Yeah.
What do you think is the best thing that you do on the field? Like what's if you had to elevator pitch a GM, like, hey, this is what I'm bringing to the table. What would you say to him?
That you would never have a running back running those A gaps or whatever gap that I'm lined up at.
That's a good answer, my friend. I like it.
No, God, I'd steal it if I ever got into that interview.
Yeah. So, growing up, you said you grew up around football, obviously. Who were some of the people that you looked up to when you played? Like I want to play like that guy.
Yeah, sir. So I grew up watching the old guys like Glenn Dorsey and Big Curse, guys like that. John Randall, grew up watching him, guys like that. And then once I started getting older and actually understanding the game and playing against, I started watching Jefferson Simmons. I've been watching Jefferson Simmons since he was at Mississippi State.
Right.
I'm a real big fan of his game and how he plays. So we play kind of similar,
Right.
Just a strong guy, dominating the run, stuff like that. So I just like to watch those guys. Me and my dad will pull up old clips and watch, old D linemen, how they used to play the game. obviously a lot of stuff you can't do now.
Right. Yeah, it's so they wrecking the world, man.
But like, you know, it's good to watch those guys, you know, and they like the modern day guys.
Yeah, that's great. So you're here all week. You had 2 practices in. They're looking good out there. What do you want to take away from this week? When you wrap up after the game on Saturday, what is it that you really want to be able to say? That's what I got. I got what I wanted.
I came in here and got coached by some of the best coaches in the league, and they added tools to my toolbox just in that week time of me being here, just improving me as a player, you know, just overall aspect, you know. I came in and made some friends with some good guys, some high quality guys that I know that I will be seeing at the next level.
Yeah, that's awesome. Any tools you've added you think so far that you can talk about, or you kind of want to keep those in the box right now?
You know, I wouldn't say keep them in the box, but it's just something that I'm just working on, you know, just sharpening some of the ones I already have, you know.
Right.
So a lot of stuff is based off my strength, my speed, switch off the ball, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah, off the ball. Switch is fast, man.
Yeah. So you're going like a bunch of different styles and everything. Like, how is that like preparing? Because you don't really have film. Like, you know, some of these guys. One of them's your teammate, so you know you're going against guys that you sort of know but don't really know. Like how is that without the prepping for it? Because when you're playing at LSU, you know who's lining up across from you when you're playing them, and you don't necessarily get that here. How's that been for you?
It's been good because one thing I do know for sure, Coach Nagy doesn't just invite anybody. So I know the guy to my left and the guy to my right. There's some dudes as well. You know?
Yeah.
So that also has gives me the faith I can depend on them. You know, just like how they probably depended on me to do my job. You know, so that's just one of those things where like, you know, that guy to your left or right, or even behind you, if you do lineman, you know they got your back. You know, because you know they're doing their job. It's like they're depending on you to do your job.
Yeah, that's awesome. Let me ask you one more question. The NFL, you do your career. We're looking forward. You drafted exactly where you wanted to be drafted. You get on the team you wanted to be. You play an entire career, and you look back on your career. What do you want to be known for? You're mentioning guys that you looked up to, and they watched you. Like, what do you want some kid who's coming at the Senior Bowl at the end of your career to say about you?
Basically, just like, I want to be like that guy. You know, just not on the field, but off the field. You know, I just hope that they see, you know, not just on the field, but they see like, you know, this guy's a good person. You know, he's a man of faith. You know. Just knowing the fact that I could touch somebody's life, you know, from a faith standpoint or just in general, because you never know what people's going through. So like, I feel like that's a big thing for me, you know, just touching somebody's life, knowing that I impacted just a little bit in somebody's life.
Yeah, that's awesome. I can see your heart in your voice. it's really something. Yeah.
It means something to you. That's cool.
Yes, sir, of course.
Yeah. It's good.
Awesome. Well, Jordan, they told us we've got to wrap. We only got a little bit of time with everybody. I'd love to spend some time with you. You're an interesting cat. You're a hell of a player. Really love seeing you out there. Great work this week. Keep it up. I hope you have a great game and combine draft. The whole thing goes exactly your way.
Keep knocking some pads, man. I know when you're on the field on the refs because I can hear you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You know that.
That pop. I think the bleachers are breaking underneath me when I hear that pop. It's a big one. It's good stuff, man.
Sir, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Sir,
All right, Jordan Jefferson from LSU on the Detroit Lions podcast.